Hello everyone, thanks for dropping by. 8 weeks tomorrow E3 2016 starts. In fact, 8 weeks today to E3 2016 starts, because as you know, on the Monday we have the big press conferences for all the games that's going to be released, and we finally get to see the trailers and some proper information about the game. Until then, all we've got is the speculation on YouTube and on the internet as a whole via the blogs, and I thought I'd do my little video for speculation about what we might be seeing. That is for games which are first-person shooters, namely Battlefield 5 and the next Call of Duty. From what I've seen on the YouTube, the Battlefield 5 is down to a choice of either World War I or sometime in the near future. If it's World War I, then DICE can forget it, because I won't buy it, because that will be a little bit like Call of Duty 2 on a World War I setting, and it just doesn't appeal to me. World War I is in the past and it's gone. If it's sometime in the future, I've read and seen that it could be a case of the American West Coast gets invaded. Those of you who have played Bad Company 2, you'll notice at the end of the campaign that the Russians invaded America via Alaska, and the probably going down the West Coast. If that case, Battlefield 5 would be a case of Homefront / Red Dawn, that rather silly movie, both the original and the remake, and the case of Bad Company 3 all merged into one, and it's not really a proper Battlefield. So we'll have to wait and see what Battlefield 5 is like. One thing they are saying that it could have changeable day-night cycles, which would be interesting, as that would give a new element to the game. As far as the new Call of Duty, it's all looking towards being sci-fi and far in the future. Well, to give us an idea of what that could be like, there's a game already that's been sort of semi-developed called Dust 514, which CCP was originally going to have for the PlayStation, but they're going to have to change it to the PC, which was admitted at the EVE Online conference. There's plenty of information about Dust 514 on the internet, including pictures etc. of all the weapons and the body armor suits, so that could give us an inkling of what the new Call of Duty is like. Dust 514 / EVE Online is set 28,000-ish years in the future, so God knows what the campaign's going to be like. It could be in this system, or it could be an interstellar game with jumping from system to system. One thing you can be certain with Activision is the US-ish military will be the good guys wearing the white hats, and whoever the US government doesn't like can be transferred into a sci-fi setting as the guys wearing the black hats. I did a video a while ago about lots of different conflicts in the world that they could have adopted for a near future and do away with the US military being predominantly in Call of Duty. But as Activision is an American company and they need the American kiddies to buy the game, I don't think they're even going to think of doing away with the American military in these games. The same goes for EA and DICE. EA being an American company, they're not going to be doing away with the American military, which quite frankly I find boring. I just wish there would be a first-person shooter game that doesn't concentrate on the US military, but that's just me. As for the game types, there's a multitude of games in both Call of Duty and Battlefield. 99% of them I don't even think about playing because I'm just not interested. Concerning Battlefield, I mostly play the Conquest in the 64 player category, i.e. 32 versus 32, because I play on a PC and I like big games and I don't like it too constricted. The rush mode, which I used to play just predominantly on Bad Company 2, is far better than the first person, than Team Deathmatch. But the rush mode, it did have a few little bottlenecks which I didn't like, as it turned the game into a grind fest. But with Call of Duty, on Call of Duty 4, Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3, 90% of the time I used to play Team Deathmatch, as it was the only type of gameplay that I liked. Having about 20 different types of gameplay is just pointless. The only reason I got the expansion for Battlefield 4 was to play Rush on the Metro line, but I found that the server that has it, the only one I found was in Brazil. There's 2 players at the most, and it was just a waste of money. I didn't bother with the DLC for Modern Warfare 2, as I just didn't want to give Activision any more money, seeing the way that they treated us PC gamers with IWNet. That's another thing which we'll have to find out, is this new Call of Duty / Modern Warfare / Future Warfare going to be on ranked dedicated servers, or is it going to be peer-to-peer? If it's ranked dedicated servers, there's a chance that we've got the 32 versus 32, as the Xbox One is slowly creeping up to the power of the PC, even though it's at the power of a lowish end PC. Whether this will happen, we'll find out in 8 weeks' time. But until then, my voice is just joining the chorus of speculation to find out what we're going to have, and hopefully it'll be something worth waiting for. The only teaser we've had up to now is the bit of a teaser for Titanfall 2, and apparently the big guys are going to have swords and use them against each other, which is just plainly ridiculous, as it's a first-person shooter, not a first-person sword gameplay, which just goes to show what I've said in the past, that the guys at Respawn, even though they're talented, they're a one-trick pony and they don't really have much imagination. I think they're going to have Titanfall 2 and then Titanfall 3, Titanfall 4, while they milk the Titanfall franchise to death. I wish they'd gone completely another direction and made maybe a APB type game, but in first person shooter mode, instead of the original APB in third person shooter mode, and something along that line. But no, they don't want to do that, so I won't be getting Titanfall. I might try the trial run like I did last time, but apart from that, nah. But anyway, we'll all find out what happens 8 weeks today, and hopefully it exceeds our expectations, or if not, at least it'll give us an idea what direction EA and Activision want their various franchise to go. I think I'll wrap it up now. So, alright people, you know the routine: like, dislike, comment, subscribe, thumbs up, thumbs down, whatever it is you want to do, completely up to you. So until the next one, which could be this weekend, just depends how Dad is and how Dad's feeling, because as you know, I'm a full-time carer for him. That's it for this one. Okay, bye.